10 countries, 65 and more artists, all in one venue, the Civic Centre in Lagos, for the ARTX Lagos Fair. And today on the program, we're going to be bringing you all the sights and the sounds of this artistic fiesta on this week's edition of Art House. A warm welcome. I'm Melinda Akinwami. It is important to remember that, like babies, dreams are conceived, but not all dreams are born alive. Some are aborted, others are still born. At the ARTX Lagos Fair, we have artists, African artists, who have a lot of potentials. They rub shoulders with the best contemporary artists on the continent. Then there's also another side of the art, not as popular, but you will see everything right here. The Civic Centre comes alive as distinguished guests make their way in to be part of this celebration of creativity of the ARTX Lagos Fair. The first of its kind, not only in Lagos, but also in West Africa. Gaily dressed men and women, excitement written all over their faces as they look forward to this interesting fiesta.
ARTX Lagos is a new contemporary art fair that is the first of its kind in Nigeria and in West Africa as well. It's the first international art fair to happen outside of South Africa on the African continent.
It's a place where creators meet buyers, greenhorns see more innovation, while art patrons get more insight on the latest techniques in the art world.
It's a good idea. It's a good meeting place to network, and for new artists, undiscovered artists, it's a good platform to discover them and to showcase them to the world. There's so much here that's happening in Nigeria, so much artistic platforms, a lot of curations, art exhibitions, but this is the big deal.
Another fiesta to help talk about the amazing brains on the continent that keep churning out wonders and to connect them to the rest of the world.
Just for them to let go, because the child is not really yours, it's the Lord's. So whatever a child wants to do, give her or him opportunity to try it out.
For 3 days, art lovers are treated to the best works of art. A breath of fresh air, you can call it, as some new media are brought into the hall. A lot of art enthusiasts couldn't resist but capture the lovely images on their phones.
It's really amazing to see such a wide collection of really incredible art from all over Africa. And indeed, I saw a really beautiful piece from an artist in New York. So it's an exciting evening. Also seeing the social and the cultural aspects of the art is really something.
Images that talk about all too familiar scenarios such as the meeting between the Nigerian president and the German chancellor, to the elections in the United States. There are so many things happening at different corners, so the guests are held hostage with a bundle of variety. There are live drawing sessions. Any person, patient and willing, strikes a pose. This area is tagged the interactive corner because there's a lot of painting and sketching going on here, so that people can really get to appreciate the grind that goes on behind any creation.
The arts have a way of elevating our mindset and giving us a sense of balance and an anchor. So I think it's very important, that people should have an awareness, of the arts. It refines our thinking. It raises your awareness of aesthetics, and I think it has a way of making you look inwards, and think a little bit more deeply.
A varied program of exhibitions, specially curated projects that show the vast nature of the art. For instance, beyond the usual suspects like painting, sculpture and photography, the audience get to appreciate video art, sound art and graffiti. There's something new in the offering, something art lovers need to see and enjoy, such as this photography corner, which is a bit of a history lesson for these young ones who take it all in. From the hairstyles to the dressing and the architecture. Then there is Africa is Not My Country corner, which has themes that capture the different cultures that make up the continent. The works of art are not from the average Joe, as the artists put the D in the details, no matter what they are creating.
What I have seen is fantastic, a lot of well-displayed artwork. Made in Nigeria, a lot of them, 99% is made in Nigeria. This is our own achievement, this is our treasure, and this is our life.
There are many art shows and events every week in the metropolis. When it comes to that, it's not in short supply. So why did the organizers decide to walk this path?
In essence, it was for a number of reasons. First, because we recognize that Nigeria is an increasingly large art market, yet there wasn't an opportunity for the international community to come and engage and see what we have. We also found that Nigerian collectors wanted to experience more. They wanted to experience Nigerian artists, but also alongside their African contemporaries. And we thought that this is the perfect time to position Lagos as a destination for art. Lagos has so much going on in the creative sector, in the culture sector. There's so much going on in music, in fashion, in film, and we felt that contemporary art, where there's such a huge base of talent, needed this large-scale platform, a big event that would pull people from all walks of life, all corners of the society, to come and see and experience the talent that exists in Lagos, Nigeria, and on the continent. We created this project also as well to support artists who are working closely with their galleries, and also very importantly to inspire the future generations of artists. There have been so many young artists walking around ARTX Lagos today. We're so happy to have them here because we wanted these young artists to see what is possible through their determination. If they will only stick to the paths that they have chosen, that they too can achieve incredible heights and can have the world come right here to the city of Lagos to experience them.
The more the merrier. And from the look of things in this hall, it could get bigger and better with more support.
Yes, there are the typical challenges that everybody faces, infrastructure, the limited number of venues that were suitable from a logistics perspective for this type of event. The typical issues you'll face doing anything in Nigeria, really. But I think the challenge we face is a challenge that everybody is going through right now, which is the economy. Because when we approach sponsors, okay, yes, a few of them who were in a strong position said yes, but so many of them wanted to participate. They wanted to be our sponsors. They loved the project. And they kept saying, they were trying to find the budget, trying to find the means to work with us. Some of them even just gave us free internet and free Wi-Fi because they said, we don't have the budgets this year for this kind of project, but we want to support you. You've come a bit late in the year. We want to support you and show that we are committed to supporting artists. So I think the only challenge has been that because of the situation in the economy, we have had to market this project everywhere. There's no office in this country I've not been to seek sponsorship for this project. And in the end, we were able to get the funds to make it happen, which can only tell you how big it will be when Nigeria bounces back from the current economic situation.
With the current state of the economy, some art patrons are optimistic that one needs to think out of the box to get Nigeria out of recession. In one word, creative.
First, it has to do with the orientation, the mindset of people. People need to see art in a different way. People need to see artists as respectable professionals. And with things like the auctions that take place, you have a lot of economic activities taking place. Yes, it can help in some way or another. But the talents that people are able to see through the purchase of artworks, that helps young artists to find a voice and find some sort of a stream of revenue generating income for themselves. So yeah, it can help, even in pockets, in little spaces, yes.
Whichever side of the divide one looks at it, the bottom line is ARTX Lagos is adding to the discussion that art indeed plays a big role in any society. Africans are doing marvelous things that need to be displayed in order to create a vibrant art market so the world can see what Africa has to offer. When Art House returns,
It's the belief in them.
Will you leave us unprotected?
Don't
Hey! Hey!
all warriors alive will be here.
Hey!
Before you blink twice, we will die or live with our king.
Arise and fight, my
They have better arise, though!
as they come, blind them,
He said!
cripple them.
He said!
join us again.